So playing about probably a good amount of 6, 7 hours ish, fully maximized some of the guns, fully ranked, tried everything that it has to offer with the beta. I have concerns, which is not surprising that everybody else is talking about it, but let me discuss something here. It does feel like Modern Warfare 2019, in my opinion, but it looks a lot more cleaner and better. The UI is kind of fucked up a little bit. I don't understand the weapon progression, like changing and everything. I do appreciate that certain attachments can go on other guns that I already previously unlocked with the first gun. I kind of like that idea. The perk system, it's interesting. They even changed the rate of getting your third perk and your ultimate perk. That's pretty cool because like once if you get into like a late game, you might as well just get all your perks instead of this stupid progression that like okay, probably almost like halfway in, like before you even get halfway to the match, you should already have 4 of your perks, you know what I mean? And that's what it happened like this weekend when Infinity War updated. So yeah, kind of glad they did this with the system, the updated. Like, does it really need to be reworked on? No, it should be exactly how Modern Warfare 3 was, like the original, of how you can choose like with support and then tactical, have like multiple options of like having support kill streaks, having, the lethal ones and then specialists, I like to have more variety. I still don't understand why they haven't touched their toes into that, even though, Marvel for 2019, like we can have 6 perks, but it can just take away, the kill streaks. I'm fine with that, and I'm like okay with that, but it's just like, where is it? And it's just like, why? I don't mind giving this system a chance. But the thing is about the new perk system, it's just some of the perks are so terrible. There is nothing useful of any of these perks besides Ghost, Scavenger, Overkill, Battle Hard, and whatchamacallit, Battle Hard, EOD, all the good stuff. And it's just like there's a bunch of other shitty perks like with fast hands and everything. It's just like dog, it is so useless. Like I don't understand why we have like shitty useless ass perks that like should not be in like the category there should be in. You know what I mean? Like Ghost shouldn't be like a ultimate perk. I don't feel like it's like not that serious. Like it has to be an ultimate instead of it could be like a power perk or whatever. It's kind of stupid. But I expect not for everybody to use the exact same perks that I do. Maybe they might change it up a bit, which is fine, but it's just like for perks, I feel like it shouldn't matter. I feel like I should choose any perks that I want to have, but like I just want to choose the order. I feel like that could be a whole lot better if I could choose the order the perks that I have. So with Ghost, I can replace Ghost to have as my first perk, and like my last perk can be whatchamacallit, actual like scavenger. You know what I mean? If that makes any perfect sense, because like I don't mind waiting to get like ultimate perk that's gonna benefit me, later on, and I need to, get some kills, get some score to even reach there, which is fine. Like I am like open to this new system, but it's just like with the perks. The thing with the perks is they're crutch and they're essential. So if you just take out the good ones that that are not in like the same level as like the other ones, because if like 2 out of like 6 perks are more useful, people are going to be using those perks more, and it's like, oh, why have this in there instead of having it in the other one? It just creates a whole lot of like a problem of like people not using. I don't think I'm ever gonna have see anybody use like all of the perks that are available in Modern Warfare 2. I just don't believe it, because how the perks are, it's just kind of shitty in my opinion. They're, besides the more useful ones, they're not really appeasing to try, for me at least, to try other perks that are really good to use, which shouldn't be, a perk of its own, but that's just my opinion. Kill streaks, they're there, nothing crazy or anything. They're just there. I do love, which one thing I do love the third person mode. I gave it a try and it was really fun. I had a great time with it. I didn't think Call of Duty would go ever. I don't think this is the first time that I ever played a Call of Duty that had like a third person POV. And it's kind of cool, and especially if you want to buy like some skins or whatever, and you can actually show it. So it's kind of like with Fortnite a little bit the POV, because I got the hang of it like immediately in one match because I was just so used to just playing Fortnite, which I am currently playing most of my time. Yeah, it's actually really cool that with third person it could be with anything. It was only with with Hardpoint. It was a little bit clunky, but you just needed some time to get used to it. But yeah, it was a pretty fun game mode. Like the idea with it. Hopefully, that could be a staple at launch, which they showed it, so I wouldn't see why not. Maps are pretty good. They are a little bit more colorful. They're not as more they are realistic, but not too realistic. Like more color fully realistic, if that makes like any sense. But yeah, the one map that I don't like from the beta is the museum map. Don't like it that much at all. I don't understand. Like it's big, but it's not too big because it was just giving me Piccadilly vibes. Like if you guys know Piccadilly from Modern Warfare 2019, it was just atrocious of that map, and it was just giving me that same type of vibe. It's just like it takes too long and all that stuff. Map voting isn't there, so that's kind of a problem because if I had to back out because of a map, that's just gonna be like a problem with me in general because like I enjoyed the other maps that were in the beta so far, so hopefully the rest of their maps will be standard with 15 because everybody wants more, and like going back to it's like, oh my gosh, like it's been a staple. Like I watched this guy named Near Cinema. This man is much more of a Call of Duty guy than I am, and I trust him on his word of like it's been like the core staples of the game. It's just like kind of ridiculous because like it's been there, but it hasn't been established. It's been short now. Hopefully we have a lot more content in the full launch of the game. That's like something that I would need. With the grind with the weapons and everything, it was quick, but I hope it isn't that quick when we get into the game itself, because if we fully maximize our guns quickly, what else there is there to do? You know what I mean? So kind of hope we have like a slow kind of grindy progression with like a balance of like how much XP you should be getting with your weapons and everything. And with attachments, hopefully it's not like 50 fucking levels of like bunch of bullshit attachments that you are probably not going to do. Another thing I was disappointed is with the stats. I love how Black Ops Cold War did it with like the numbers and percentages. It really does help a lot with like customizing my class and everything. But with Modern Warfare, you just really just in reality, you just need to take a guess. It's just like, oh, it's a little bit greener than the other. Then it's just like, you just gotta make guesses and everything. It's just like I don't got no time for that. No one does like at all. Whatchamacallit? There's nothing else I would say besides the game looking really smooth, really clean. I played on the PS4 first because, open beta for them, exclusivity, yada yada. And then, I had the hardest time, in my opinion, just playing Modern Warfare because I was on PlayStation. I was not used to it until it was on Xbox, and I tried it with my Elite 2 controller. I had a great, fantastic time playing because I was just so used to, I had a whole setup just dedicated to Call of Duty of how I play, and it's just really good. I like to think I'm a above average Call of Duty player. I haven't played Call of Duty since fucking whatchamacallit since since Cold War. Really took a break from Vanguard. Glad I did though, because it wasn't really worth my money. But yeah, I'm so proud of myself that I still have like that skill set that I still have always. It's so disappointing because with a couple of issues. One, one thing, the footstep audio, it is so bad. I could not tell if it was my teammates or the enemy whenever I was just running like really loudly and with dead silence. It just contradicts. I have when I live stream, like I have footage of like getting killed by people who are just sitting in corners. And it's just like, oh god, we're going back to like that real route again from 2019. It's kind of like it's ridiculous. Like I thought they, learned from 2019. You think if you just take the criticism and everything and just like understand what worked and what didn't work, you can, basically improve it, it's really not that hard to improve the game. It really isn't. But Infinity Ward, they don't want to listen to their community. They don't give a shit about their community. They want to stick with the new players instead of the hardcore dedicated players like myself, which is ridiculous. So hopefully they can just, because they're so stuck up on their ass about this, what they could do is remove dead silence, add it as a perk. They could do that. They can do that. Do they want to? No, they do not. Like, it is ridiculous. Like they could. They have the chance to do it. You can just remove it couple patches into the game, because this is going to be a 2-year game. They have plenty of time to remove dead silence and add it as a perk. There's no reason that they can't do it, unless like they want to give us a bullshit answer of like not hurting the newcomers of Call of Duty, which is just ridiculous. Like it really really is. Kind of pisses me off just a little bit. But yeah, with that whole ridiculous scandal, map. For the love of God, it makes sense. If you shoot an unsuppressed gun, you should show up on the map. Pretty common, stable thing. But does Infinity Ward care about that? Listen about that? No, not at all. And that's like a big ick for me, because like I don't want to constantly rely on my UAV and I can barely get any kills because I have to look for people, and it's kind of hard to look for people when you can't see them on the map. So when you have to rely on audio, you can't really tell where the enemy is because your footsteps is louder than theirs. So it's just like it just kind of makes this frustration of just like finding the enemy, getting kills and all that stuff. Not to say that this game isn't enjoyable, it is, but it just have like the core staples just missing for whatever reason. It's just really frustrating as a Call of Duty player. Like I really do. Like my thing is, and I think I'm making my decision really clear on this one. If Call of Duty doesn't like change up with, if Modern Warfare does not change up, I don't think I'm gonna be playing this year's Call of Duty as much as I want to, get back into it. Like I love it. Like Modern Warfare literally got me back into playing Call of Duty again after call it after what was it? It was like a Black Ops 4 or something like that. Like after all that, like Modern Warfare got me back into it. So I don't want to skip out another Call of Duty that's not going to be a good Call of Duty from how the beta is, and how Infinity Ward does not want to listen to their community. Like why would I waste like my time and my money on a game that's probably not going to be functional, and it's not going to be played of how I want it to be, and it's not going to be how I expect it to be on launch. There's literally like 1 month. Like there is some changes that they can do, but do they want to? I really don't think so, in my opinion, but it's literally whatever on that. Um, so whenever they're gonna do like this thing of like, oh, it's a free week of Call of Duty, you just play Call of Duty for a week, I'll probably might try this again, try playing Modern Warfare 2 again, see if I like it at that time. If I do, I'll get it. If not, then I'll just wait for next year's Call of Duty, because I'm more anticipated with Treyarch more than Infinity War now. Because again, with Treyarch, they don't disappoint. Even though Cold War was a little bit rough, wasn't their fault. Really did enjoy Black Ops 4, and I enjoyed it now, and it was just too late for me because the cycle of Call of Duty. So I kind of missed out on a good Call of Duty that I should have been a lot more open-minded to back then. Then now it's just like I really did enjoy it. I'm really am enjoying Black Ops 4 now than I did before, and it's just like it kind of sucks that I just missed out on a good Call of Duty with like great potential, with like really cool mechanics and good potential and all that stuff. So yeah, that's basically my plan and what I want to do for Call of Duty. Just wait until this we have like an open week to play Modern Warfare 2. See if like everything is worth it, like the camos, the guns, the maps, the course score streaks. Campaign, undoubtedly the campaign will be good because it's Call of Duty. And probably check out the new Tarkov Warzone 2. I heard it's been like completely destroyed of how Infinity War changed it. Really don't know why. I'll probably look into that. But my whole beta experience was fine. I really did enjoy it once again because I didn't have to pay anything. Yeah, got some the skin for my character and just the two guns. At least like I got something out of it besides footage and just me here just talking about my experience. It was really good. Hopefully they can do some changes, which I really hope I really hope Infinity War does. But knowing them and knowing the countless videos that I've seen over the past couple of days about the beta, they're probably not gonna listen and probably just ignore the community and just stick a thumb up their ass because what else can they do instead of like listening to the consumers that are going to buy their product because that's exactly how the world works apparently. um, but yeah, that's all what I'm gonna be doing. Hopefully, again, when the game releases, I just want it to be good. I just hope it's good. I just hope everything just gets better so I can play it because I really want to get back into Call of Duty. But seeing how the beta got me feeling, I'm like, nope. I'll wait for Treyarch. And I feel like with this break, this final break, hopefully because this is gonna be a 2-year COD, so I have no doubt in my mind that there are gonna be some good things, but I just don't want to invest into something that's probably going to be disappointing in the long run. But hey, I'll see how things are with like with 2 years and probably the whole community might talk about how it's good, how it's a good thing now to have a Call of Duty to have like a 2-year support. You know, Probably some content that's gonna be coming from there and all that good stuff. Um, I'm probably just, I probably might see how things might turn up with these past couple of months and a year. With this Call of Duty. Hopefully things could go well, but time will only tell with this game. And yeah, I'm going to hold off for now, but I need to see if it improves by then. So let me know what you guys think down below in the comment sections about Modern Warfare 2, your thoughts on the beta and everything and all that good stuff, which we are literally like 1 month away exactly, I think, something like that. But anyways, guys, let me know again. If not, that's okay with me. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, have a wonderful morning, night, day, evening, whatever the occasion is, and all that good stuff. And yeah, guys, take care, stay safe, and bye.